Very nice. Thank you guys very much. It's my pleasure at this time to introduce to you the keynote speaker of the class of 2014, Lily Johnson.
Hey, Lily.
Here are a few credentials that Lily brings to the podium tonight after her 4 years at Lafayette High School. On the academic side, Lily's a Missouri Bright Light Scholar. She's Lafayette's 2014 St. Louis Post-Dispatch Scholar Athlete, 3-year academic All-State team member, and the 2014 Lancer Award recipient. In the extracurricular activities, when she has time, she's on the Renaissance Student Steering Committee, Principals Advisory Council, National Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta's National Mathematics Honor Society. Oh yeah, and there's some athletics that go along with this as well. She's a 3-time Missouri Class 4 volleyball state champion, the 2014 Missouri Gatorade Volleyball Player of the Year, the 2014 American Volleyball Coaches Association Under Armour All-American, 2013-2014 St. Louis Post-Dispatch All-Metro Volleyball Player of the Year. Quite a lot in 4 years. We're very proud of Lily Johnson.
Yeah, Lily.
Good evening, everyone. Well, as I stand before you tonight, it's only natural for me to reflect on just how remarkable our past 4 years here have been. I feel there's a very important reason why this time has been so fulfilling, but I'll touch on that in just a moment. I'd like to begin with a stroll down memory lane as I give our family, friends, and faculty a brief snapshot of a typical day in the life of a Lafayette High School senior. Believe it or not, this is how we've gotten to where we are today. Be jolted awake by that awful, dreadful, all too familiar drone of the alarm clock. Hit snooze multiple times. Roll out of bed 15 minutes before school starts and rush out the door, skipping breakfast, but of course making plenty of time to stop by either Quick Trip, Smoothie King, or Starbucks for that daily 32-ounce refreshment. Fight through traffic to arrive just before the tardy bell rings. Battle to stay awake in each class because you stayed up way too late watching Netflix last night. Go to lunch, visit a school store and cookie stand, take a test, sprint out of school as that final bell rings to avoid the parking lot chaos, drive home, do some homework, well, at least attempt to, stay up late studying for that test you forgot about, more Netflix, go to sleep, and repeat. Now as seniors, we came to know this daily routine like the backs of our hands. Each day brought us one step closer to today, the most highly anticipated day in high schools nationwide, graduation. But as we stand here now, waiting to move our tassels from right to left, let us not forget how this journey all began. Flash back with me to freshman year. Though we may have acted like we were completely calm, cool, and collected walking through those doors on the first day, I know for a fact I was not. Arriving at school ridiculously early with color-coded and labeled supplies in hand, I hurried inside to give myself plenty of time to make its first hour. I recall locking eyes with all the seniors in the hallways. All I could think about was how mature and cool they looked, and how immature and young I must have looked in comparison. But after surviving that first nerve-wracking day, I decided that maybe high school wouldn't be such a bad place after all. My senses had been on total overload that day. But there was one thing that caught my eye, and continues to do so even now. It's something we walked by every single day, but probably never even thought to look at twice. But in my opinion, this black and gold banner hanging on the wall truly embodies the essence of our senior class. In big, bold letters, it reads, "Through these halls walk the finest students in the nation." Now, as we made our way up the high school totem pole, we learned valuable lessons from teachers that helped us to become the nation's finest students. For instance, Mr. Willard taught us how to pull 100+ words of concrete detail from a piece of literature, including, and I quote, "the scoop, the poop, the straight dope, and the 411. While Miss Peters trained us to be grounded and rock solid on all things art history and British literature. And of course, we will always remember Mr. Choate's frequent song and dance outbursts, along with his constant references to his beloved Harvard of the Midwest, also known as Truman State University. I could talk all day long about the fantastic academic achievements of our class, but what I'd like to draw attention to now is Lafayette's strength in its diverse extracurriculars that have truly defined the character of this class. So where to begin? Lafayette always seems to be the top dog in just about every category there is in the St. Louis area. Our choir, marching band, and orchestra, as well as just singing, are all very accomplished. And our escadrille and cheer teams have been recognized on both regional and national levels. Our improv group rivals the cast of Saturday Night Live, and this year's Shrek the Musical practically put the movie to shame. Color Guard brings the whole school to the edge of their seats as they somehow catch those flying projectiles out of the air at pep assemblies. And add to all of this Lafayette's immense athletic success. Conference, district, and state titles galore. I often find myself wondering, is there anything we aren't good at, guys? But the thing is, it's expected that we are good at everything. I mean, after all, we're Lafayette, and through these halls walk the finest students in the nation. It has become a reputation. Now, I don't know about you, but that fills me with a sense of pride like none other. Sometimes I really don't think we understand just how good we've had it at Lafayette. And although there's that stereotypical attitude that seniors have about wanting to graduate high school and get off to college as soon as they can, I think there's deep down a small part of each and every one of us that will really miss the school. For 4 years, we have experienced failures and disappointments, successes and triumphs, but we have done it side by side with the support from our peers and the rest of the Lafayette community every step of the way. Now, I realize that many of you may not remember the speech 5 or even 10 years from now, but if you are to take at least one thing from what I'm saying, let it be this. We will forever be Lancers, no matter what the future may hold for us. All for one, and one for all. Don't let our class motto be lost on you. Take pride in that you graduated from Lafayette. Take pride in the place that has provided you with so many fond memories over the years. Take pride in telling people that you are a Lancer, because at the end of the day, no one can take that away from you. Move on to bigger and better things, sure, absolutely. But carry with you that sense of Lafayette pride all the while. Ultimately, we are better for having had the privilege of being Lancers. Class of 2014, I challenge you to continue our tradition of excellence in the years to come and to let it fuel your future endeavors in life. Our class has had a profound impact on the school by setting a solid foundation of achievement for future generations to follow. And that is the reason why Lafayette High School will forever be able to proclaim that through these halls walk the finest students in the nation. Congratulations, class of 2014, we've earned it. Thank you very much.